Trico, time to buy your annual $60 Pokémon game. Yes, dear. Question of the day. No, but seriously, now that we know their motorcycles, Koraidon or Miraidon. Scarlet and Violet news came to us today alongside an entire Pokémon Presents, which I can't seem to recall for some reason. Oh well. We had quite a few bits of information sprinkled on us regarding the upcoming games arriving in November. For starters, we need to talk about those mascots. Not only is Koraidon and Miraidon available super early on in the game, but you can actually ride them like motorcycles. Well, Miraidon anyway. Koraidon's tires don't move, so it's subjected to just run on all fours. I think this was better because I don't need that image in my head of its tire moving despite it being a biological part of its body. As explained by the game's main antagonist, this will be a treasure hunt throughout the region of Paldea. This is probably the most fascinating part to me, as other Pokemon games use the mascot legendaries as a hook to keep you progressing through the plot. With Koraidon and Miraidon appearing right when the game begins, I'm curious what this treasure can even be. A lifetime supply of old Gateaus, maybe? I'd like that, because I like old Gateaus. Old Gateau. It was then confirmed for the first time in the series we would be able to challenge gyms in whatever order we choose. This is obviously a phenomenal feature that we've all been waiting for, yada yada yada. Look, I'm just saying that it's bold to assume that people live on different parts of the continent and don't just challenge gyms in a straight line. Not very inclusive, Game Freak. For shame. We then met more of the fun and quirky characters of Paldea, starting with Jock, who I am assuming the editor forgot to spell out his entire name for the trailer. This sounds like a job for the Trico of Bros. One sec. No need to thank me. Next was Arvin, a resident fluffy boy upperclassman who's a great cook.
What did you call him?
An upperclassman?
No, before that.
He's a great cook.
Ugh.
Then Penny was introduced, and honestly, I really don't know how I lived up to this point without her existing. And don't call me a simp. That's the other guy. Grusha was then revealed to be the Ice-type gym leader. Looks pretty competent, although I'm not sure how his Pokemon are supposed to hear his commands through that scarf. What? After the characters were introduced, we got to meet some Pokemon. Game Freak really just said, we know you guys like Wooper, but you know what's even better than Wooper? Chocolate Wooper. Though as much as I want to see Paldea and Quagsire, if they want to make a branch evolution called Big Whoop, I'd be cool with that too. Here comes the boy. Hello, boy. Welcome. So Titan is a bipedal whale. It's kinda cursed, but I also kinda love it. I don't know, it gives me some bro vibes. To Titan Bro. That doesn't roll off the tongue quite as easy. Multiplayer is also in this game, and it's implemented competently. Thank God. Anyway, let's talk about Terastalizing. Yep, the gimmick is here, and it's certainly a gimmick. Essentially, you'll be able to turn any Pokemon into a gem.
But Trico, I'm already a gem.
Essentially, you'll be able to turn any Pokemon into a gem, and they have crystally moves they can use in battle. The main caveat to this feature, though, is that Pokemon can change types depending on what their Tera type is. For example, regular Eevee will be normal and average, but some Eevee can be grass or water types when they terrestrialize. It's fascinating to be sure, although I think the fanbase's main takeaway is that Pokemon will have hats. Rare Tera-type Pokemon will be featured in Tera Raid Battles, and I'm glad to see these are returning. It's no surprise that one of my favorite battle modes were the Raid Battles introduced in Sword and Shield. The fun to be had at getting a group of friends together, battling some tough Pokemon, and collecting some rare ones at the same time. Especially hyped now because this mode won't be turn-based. Yep, it'll be real-time. On paper, this sounds chaotic. But in practice, I never liked how vague and exploitative the turn-based formula felt in the original Dynamax Raid Battles. So I welcome this change. Besides, if you think you won't have enough time to comfortably decide what moves you're going to use, it looks like the game's gonna lag, so no issues there. Special thanks to my top tier patrons, Terra XD, Chansey, and Liddy Kitty.